practiced the fast movement trick. So I should be able to get that now with pretty good consistency, hopefully. Good. God, the tutorials are, That's not what it wanted me to do, but I held down the button. Glide attack, not the most useful ability on the docket. In fact, easily the least useful. I degroup the enemies. That was something. Maybe the chest spawn a little. Now for the game to tell me how to use seeds and frozen ice. I was a little too early on that one. Yeah, I split in the right place this time. I mean, 20-second it's 20-second gold. Time to show off my cool movement trick. You can jump out of a dodge to and like if you jump it out at the with the correct timing, you maintain it into your jump, which extends the fast part of the dodge massively. Hi, Claire Quinn. Let's take that mulberry. That's the tricky part of it. So I can't glide with the movement trick until after I until after I've gotten the fast glide ability. So I actually have to be able to do them repeatedly. Which is actually a good skill to pick up, because I'm going to have to do that for most characters. Gwendolyn's kind of an exception to that, because she's got the glide. I mean, and most characters do have aerial movement like that, but it's not fast and doesn't maintain momentum. So, you actually have to be able to do that repeatedly for other characters, but not for Gwendolyn. And I do plan to learn all the characters. You also don't have to do that for Mercedes, because she can just fly and her flight speed is really high, just by default. I can infinitely juggle bosses, but it's a little tough. I missed it, but whatevs. Yeah, the most difficult part of this trick, I would say, is, actually, because if you guard from a standstill, you, if you try to dodge from a standstill, you guard instead. And you come to enough of a stop after doing this that it registers as a standstill. So you need to kind of be able to walk for the right amount of time between them. So this boss can dive underground, and it's a big pain in the ass. So we just kind of gotta hope that it doesn't. And I keep getting stunned here, which isn't super good. But let's use that whirlwind I just got. Should be pretty good against this boss with how still it stands. So we're just gonna have to kind of hope for no dive. There's not a lot I can really do to control that. It's pretty much just RNG. We also don't want to be eaten. That would also be bad. All right, it's looking like we got the no dive. That's pretty good. I gotten it one other time so far. Probably gonna delete my split there because I think it's slightly wrong. I think my split there is actually not super fair. I think that one actually should be a gold. That one's not super accurate. Let's upgrade Needle Strike. And it would be nice if we had 3 more Phozons, but we don't, so I'm just gonna upgrade the Cypher. Because it costs 25 to upgrade the Ice Shot. And I would like that damage bonus. I was hoping I'd have 3 more so I could just upgrade the Ice Shot, but... no such luck on that front. And now we get the Mandragode. The plants. Tutorial. No, you don't. Mandragode. I don't know why I have so much trouble with that word. Oh, well, I'm glad. This game's fun. It's not got a ton of serious runners, which is a damn shame because, like, I have no idea why. It's a popular, you know, I mean, it's not super popular, but it's hardly a niche game, and the speedrun is fun. And it's fun casually, too. That's Leifthrasir anyway. I don't want to touch original Odin Spear. Garv, thanks for the 5 months. That's a lot of months. Also, I get to see you next week, and also a lot of people. If you can't tell, I'm very excited for GDQ. It's big in Japan. I mean, I thought it got a pretty big reception in the US, too. And by the US, I mean the West, not just us. I'm so excited to just go, like... I got, so... Mouse came to visit me this weekend, and we had like a nice fun time, and she brought up and lent me her Virtual Boy, so I'm gonna be playing that in the practice room with my Jack Bros cart. And this, I'm gonna bring the Vita TV, not the PS4. Yeah, that's fair. That's not how you move. God. There's a few. Aussie runs this. Aussie889. Like, Aussie's really good. And also helped me out learning some of the tricks here and like some of the route, which, you know, also wrote that. There's also Sailor Mercury, who runs original Odin Sphere. I don't know why I used the volcano there. I kind of opened the bag to get a potion without really thinking about it, and wasn't worth the amount of time that it took to open the bag. But once the bag was already open, you know, we got a few. But yeah, check both of them out if you want more Odin Sphere stuff. Just like random punctuation. But yeah, check both of them out for more Odin Sphere. So if I remember correctly, my last run was actually really bad, but I didn't make a singular routing mistake that I kept making. So like I actually saved time. So I should hopefully be able to get another PB pretty soon. I'm an idiot who hasn't done this yet. I'm probably gonna lose a bunch of time on this split for not doing that. Whoops. I completely forgot about, this is what happens when you kind of just don't have time for a couple days. You kind of start to make a little few more mistakes, especially when you're very new to a game. No. Accidentally gliding is also super easy. My play here was a lot smoother overall, so I still might save time on this split. It really depends on my Velvet fight. Velvet is mean. Once Velvet starts doing things, like, the longer I can kind of keep Velvet locked down, the better. Because, like, once she starts doing things, she's going to be bouncing all over the place. Doing attacks that just hit absolutely everywhere, wasting my time. If I wasn't playing on easy, killing me. Bam. Okay, fortunately Velvet is... Oh, goddamn. When you break a health bar, you got a chance to juggle. I completely dropped that one. But I have managed... And, Gwendolyn can actually juggle infinitely, but it's hard. You need to, you need to do basically everything perfectly. Okay. Oh dear. She's starting to get attacks out. Fortunately, she didn't do anything too bad. Alright, she got to throw that shine, but she threw it in the wrong direction. No, you're... Okay, that was actually decent. I still lost time here because of... Oh, goddammit, I need those. I didn't pick up the, That's gonna be a problem. I didn't actually pick up the Phozons, which means I'm gonna have less Phozons to deal with. Which is unfortunate. We do have Fast Glide now, so I can start gliding, which is good. And I did gain enough levels to... I got enough for Counter Guard, but not enough for the important ones yet. Need another 2 levels. Well, let's power up Assault High, because that'll make a big difference. If I had gotten the Phozons from Velvet, I would have been able to upgrade something else. So now I can do this. And now this is the fastest movement style. Not only that, it's significantly easier than what I was doing before. I'm still ahead of my splits, which is pretty nice. I had a really good fight early on. And my movement has gotten a lot better. Just in general, because I was practicing it off stream. I was practicing it by using some other characters that, the trick's the same for everyone but Mercedes, but there are some characters where, like, the early version you do with Gwendolyn is the only version. So I was playing with Oswald a bit, and got to try that out. Where are they? Where are the enemies? Oh, they're chasing me the other way, and I just missed them. Get over here. Wasting my time. Hi, Meg! Meg, I get to see you in like 5 days, and I'm really excited. I accidentally mashed a bit too far there. Anyway, time for the one good tutorial, because this one gains you 3 levels. Meg, I get to see you in like 7 days. That's still good. Yeah, they kind of changed how cooking works in this one. Murray appears in levels, and the Puka Village lets you buy food. I got a hair in my mouth. They kind of made this game a lot more fair than the last one. Where do I find all these cooking RPGs? I've only played 2 cooking RPGs. On stream. Alright, this boss is all about kind of just hitting that sweet spot where I can just do this over and over again. So long as I have the POW. Okay, so I got frozen. Ah, I got hit. Fun fact, sometimes it's good to get hit because taking damage refills your POW meter. Attacks that do damage and don't knock you back are, especially in easy where you're not going to die, unless you're really negligent on some of the later fights, is actually something you do all the time. So let's take this down. I've only played 2 cooking RPGs on stream. And Battle Chef Brigade is fun, but I'm not going to speedrun it. I was considering it for a little while, but I eventually decided against it. It's up here. We're going to actually get the only... We're going to get the only skill we're going to go out of our way for is this one. This is the only optional skill we're going to get. Skill Link is incredibly good. So let's invest in it immediately, and I got enough levels to also pick up Aerial Force here, which is probably the singular most important skill here. Or the most important ability, rather. And speaking of optional, we're gonna go fight our only optional boss. In fact, I think the only optional room that we do in the run is coming up in a second here, because this boss drops the Mars Bangle. Eggs. So, we're gonna fight the Hug Bear here. This boss is laughably easy. Can't really do anything. Big enough that you can kind of hit it, that you can constantly hit it in the air, which we've just unlocked the ability to do bonus damage by hitting it in the air. It gets stunned super easily and can't even attack. Oh, hey, it attacked. But it's kind of harmless. So I'm just going to come up and hug the Hug Bear until it dies. It takes about a minute to kill this boss just by whittling it down. Well, to kill this boss and to get over here because it's out of the way, but it's absolutely worth it. Plus, not dropping your combo here is absolutely trivial, and we also get a bonus for longer combos, so... Kill the Hug Bear, that'll give us the all-important Saturn Bangle, and a free Hot Cross Bun, which will also come in handy. So, because we found Saturn Bangle, we can buy 2 more of them, because now the stores will start selling them. And gonna equip all 3 of these things. And those give a massive increase to damage taken and damage dealt. Which will make combat go a lot faster now. So we now do and take about 30% more damage. So enemies die a lot faster, even with the whole being massively underleveled thing. Oh, A rank. Yeah. That was slow. So let's eat all of our food to level up before the boss. Or at least all the non-mulberries, because mulberries are a bit... Mulberries don't really give enough to be worth it. They only give 30 experience each. So let's eat our Hot Cross Buns and our Muggle. That'll give us 2 nice levels there. Now we get to fight Brigand, everyone's favorite asshole. Probably the most asshole-ish NPC in this game, where every NPC in the game that's not a Puka is an asshole. Or the Queen of the Fairies. The Fairy Queen is also pretty nice. Yeah, I did. I did just eat a Muggle. Shit, Dursleys. So this boss has a gimmick where these little shields on his chest prevent him from taking any damage. If I do damage, if I keep up my hits fast enough, he can't regrow shields, and that's ideal, because he will start to regrow them eventually. But if I keep up damage like this, he can't actually do anything about it. So ideally, we won't get any shield regrowth. We're doing pretty okay on that front so far. No, he regrew 1. Oh, he regrew 3. Oh, he regrew all 4. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh, he's regrowing them real fast now. This is a bit of a time sink here. Alright, one more. This is a little unfortunate. We're gonna lose a bit of time to those shields. Oh, I lost my combo, which is kind of bad. So I lost about 10 seconds there to the shield regrowths, mostly. Did get all the phosons this time, though. Is my character Voldemort? No, not yet. I don't even know what I mean by that. I don't know who's supposed to be Voldemort. Alright, Icicle Wave is a skill we can ignore. It's kind of useless. We're going to go back and power up. We're going to power up Needle Strike. And that's going to be all of that. But I can actually afford to... I can afford Backstab, which now means that from this point on, I'm going to want to be attacking enemies from the back. I don't think Voldemort eats muggles. Okay. So now we've unlocked the Puka Village. I'm going to wait to go there. Because I don't have a lot of money right now. It's not really worth the time to go visit yet. After the next level, I'm going to go visit the... after the next level, I'm going to go visit the Puka Village and buy some food. Because, you know, leveling up and stuff. Very important. But not actually worth it yet. So we actually want to throw down a canal there to just clear out the other Valkyries. If I can keep them in the air, I now do bonus damage as of, you know, last level, so want that. Unfortunately, drop the combo. Ideally, if we're not in the air, I'm going to want to go into the back. I'm going to want to attack from the back, because it also does bonus damage. Although not as much. So there we go. That wasn't too bad. Also, once I have about 575 coins, I should stop opening chests. But until that point, I need to keep opening chests. That's because I'm going to be buying more... I have the Saturn Bangles for now, but later I'm going to get the Mars Bangles, which are better versions of the Saturn Bangles. And those are going to come in handy. I forgot to move the map over, because I can only have one map up at a time. I was trying to do it during that fight without dropping it. And I did okay. I had to do some safer strats there to... Anyway, we can drink that milk later. It's meant to be a cooking ingredient. You can also brew it into some yogurt if you want, which boosts other food, but it gives a good amount of experience for this point in the game, just on its own. So we'll eat it before the boss, with all the other food that we're going to eat. We're going to eat the milk. Don't know why I bothered to pick up that carrot here. Don't actually need it for anything. So now is when levels start having keys, and what that means for us that we can no longer just take a straight path to the goal. We have to go out of our way to get keys. Each level, except for one, has a key. Has one optional key and one required key. We're never going to go get the optional key. Too slow. I'm also going to have to be a little more careful about picking up items. So we actually get this skill just because it's in the way. It gives us the freeze enhancement, which isn't super useful, but I do have enough money to upgrade the ice shot now, which I will use, because the ice shot is pretty useful. And we're going to get the money out of the chest, not pick anything up out of it besides them. Well, actually, this healing tonic. Healing tonics can come in handy. So we're going to actually go down now, instead of up, like which is towards the goal, to get the key over here. So this boss can be really annoying. It's not so bad on easy, but in the normal run. So after I take out a health bar, it's going to generate this electric field and this other boss, which I have to take care of. So I have to get down here. I can't go back up there until I take out this boss. This thing also launches like a million different projectiles in every direction, which on normal would kill me if I wasn't careful. Here won't, but it will. They'll still slow me down if they hit me for the most part. The worst of which is that there's a flamethrower that's going to pop up soon. It's the worst of the bunch for sure. See that right there? If I hit the missiles back, it can inflict damage, but so I'm going to be trying to hit those back. That was actually pretty good for that fight, all things considered. So actually dropped a 6-star healing tonic, which I'm going to want. Nothing else here super useful. I should not be rolling to move when it's too short to make this worth it, because that's actually just slower than walking. And is also slower than the other movement method. If you don't know that trick, the fastest way to move is to do that attack right there. And you only have to hold down the button for it. Actually, it'll just keep spawning, it'll just keep doing itself, so that's pretty nifty. But it's not as fast as the roll canceling, so only really gets play in small areas where attempting a roll cancel just isn't really worth it. And keep picking up money. I'm also going to want the chicken out of here because I will eat before the next boss again to recover some health. Well, I need to drop some garbage. Let's see what we can drop. Shit. Let's combine all these health potions into better health potions. That should give us a lot of space. Plus, those low-rank ones aren't going to be super useful, but the high-rank ones could be in the event of this game is hard. This game is hard when super underleveled. It actually isn't all that hard on easy, but doing it fast is hard. So yeah, I lost a bit of time to picking up too much garbage there, but it did wind up with a potion that could be useful against the final boss. Oh god, you used to do that. If it wasn't clear, this version of the game is vastly superior to the other one. If you want to, this game actually has an option to play the classic version, but don't. Don't. There is absolutely nothing that was better about the old version. I mean, unless you like torturing yourself. It does actually fix the frame rate, so... So I guess it's better than that version and that version. Because the first version had a ton of frame rate issues. No one has speedrun Classic on this version of the game, but I think Aussie was talking about it. Sailor Mercury runs original Odin Sphere, like the PS2 version. There's no category on SRCom, but you know that shouldn't mean that doesn't mean you can't run it. No category and can't run this. Like you can speedrun anything, and like if you were to run it and route it, like make it good. Like, and you were to message, like, Aussie and go, like, hey, like, that's the thing, is that when you want other categories like that, there's no point in really adding them to a leaderboard if no one's going to run them. So it's better to just kind of wait for people to start running them and then asking, and then you can put a category up. In most cases. I want to juggle this boss as soon as that health bar goes down. So this is one of, so not that it's easy, but this is one of the easier bosses to keep in the air. So I'm gonna, fuck. Not only that, I dropped my chain too. So we're gonna try to juggle Odin here for as long as we can. Okay. I dropped, but... Oh, and I dropped. Because of how big Odin is, we can do a lot here. Alright. Good enough! That was okay. Oh, nice! That was really... I saved a lot of time there. I'm not sure what I did to save all that time, but I saved over... I golded by over a minute, so that's pretty good. Rising Crescent is also one of the abilities that's actually going to be useful, but I am going to prioritize leveling up Needle Strike, because Needle Strike is the best ability that we're going to have. Then there's only 2 more abilities here that are any good. Charge Up, because we use POW abilities a lot. There's also the one that restores POW for 7 whenever you beat an enemy, or whenever you kill an enemy, so... that's also... I need to stop doing that. Alright, now we're actually going to go to the Puka Village. So I'm just going to go into the meat shops, and we're just going to buy stuff, gain a bunch of levels here. We're going to be doing this between every chapter now. We're also going to be doing this right before the last boss, before the Queen of the Underworld. It's apparently worth doing that. Didn't quite get the next level, but that's okay. That'll happen fairly soon, because unlike in the first game, you actually do, or unlike in the first release, you actually do gain experience from killing things as well. So, Puka Village, all taken care of. We're going to go into the next chapter now. So, we get to fight Leviathan now. And, Leviathan is, well, not now. At the end of this level, we get to fight a Leviathan, and Leviathan is one of the more annoying bosses. Constantly, you know, very, very difficult to juggle, given how tiny it is. But even beyond that, even beyond that, just the moveset, the fact that always in the air, but, you know, not at a full jump height. No, you do get the bonus for that, but still. Ideally, we want to keep him from his crown for as long as possible, but that's kind of a very difficult thing to do, so it's pretty much guaranteed that with my skill level at this game and how long I've been running this, I will at some point end up bringing Leviathan back to the ground. Which isn't too big of a deal on easy, it's a lot more of a problem on normal. But I want this cheese. So once again here we have to go out of our way in a couple rooms in order to get a key for the boss. We're actually going to do a bunch of eating while the door's opening, because, you know, we're stuck waiting for the door anyway, so that's a good time to eat. We're going to eat longer than it takes for the door to open, but, you know, might as well cover up as much of the eating time as possible. It's kind of a minor thing, but it's free time save, so you might as well take it. Oh, A in that room, so I think that had more to do with me getting hit than anything, but so got some milk there, which is pretty nice, because milk gets you a surprising amount of XP. Here we have... Oh, well, this boss is not doing my favorite thing to do, because this boss is kind of nice in that it hangs in the air around here, which kind of... with a big enough hitbox to kind of just do this. Almost dropped my chain there. Okay, going to drop... Oh, nope! Save the chain. You can juggle this boss, and it is faster to do that, but with the way this boss works, not super important. Speaking of juggling, for the next boss, we're actually, well, the real boss. Oh my god. Okay, time to combine a bunch of shit, because I filled up the bag again. Picking up way too much stuff this run, which is a bit of a pain. So let's just fuse a couple things together, lose a bit of time to accidentally doing that. So now we're gonna actually want to go up to where the key is. So we'll go through here. I just realized last level that I didn't warp, which cost me a few seconds, and even then, I still saved like a full minute, so that's pretty good. But I won't forget to warp here. When I was starting running, I kept hitting the PlayStation share button instead of the select button, or, well, because I would mistake it for the select button, because I've also been playing this a ton on Vita, because I'd like to be able to take my games with me. I love the Switch for that reason. Those little fire rocks are big pain in the ass. They're not super tough, but like they're very easy to just kind of mess something up with. Same with these little fire elementals. Where is the enemy? Oh my god. Okay, we're playing this again. Okay, wasted a bunch of time. This game is great. I love Vanillaware for the most part. I don't like Dragon's Crown, honestly. Their art is really good. I really like Muramasa, which I might run in the future. Let's remember to put the Rising Crescent on here, because we're gonna want that. Now we get to fight. I always thought this person riding the bird looked like Tweety Bird. You know, like the fire elemental who rides the phoenix. I always thought this person looked a lot like Tweety Bird in armor, riding a bigger bird. I actually juggled this boss for a good amount of time. What I don't want this boss to do is do that attack where it can kind of make a tower of fire, and like that kind of spits fire all over the place. And I would prefer that didn't happen, but we're getting the juggle pretty well, so that's nice. And honestly, with how much health the boss has left and how long it would take that attack to just set up in the first place, I'm not too worried about it at this point, because even if it does go off, it's not going to be around for too long. Alright, got that. So there we got our key. So we're almost at enough money to stop picking up money. We need about 75. We need about 80 more money for that. And not opening chests will, you know, be faster than opening chests. So time for a bit of a toughie. But let's put the blue flame in here. While that door's opening, we're going to eat up just the muggle. Actually, the muggle's probably not even worth it, but I already put it in the queue. So, we can eat these ingredients that are meant for cooking, but it'll get us one level, I think. Yeah. Muggle was a waste of time, but it's too late. Muggles aren't worth eating anymore. They are useful for, I can mix them into potions to make them better. So now we get to fight Leviathan. Leviathan! So, first time I knock the dragon down, the crown will fall off, and so the longer I can keep those two apart, the better. So yeah, those will spawn. Whatever. Crown's back in this direction, but so I can probably turn around. Nope, nope, nope. Losing. Okay, well. Okay, I pushed Python right back towards that crown. Let's see if I can kind of just keep going. If I can push. Okay, good. Good. Good, we pushed past. I got a big chain going on that I haven't dropped yet. So that's pretty good. Unfortunately, I kind of reversed the direction. That attack's bad to get hit by, and it's going to get right back into the crown. Yeah, so crown, that was pretty okay. I did a lot of damage in a short time because of that, and I did manage to keep the crown off for a while, but I dropped it earlier than would have been ideal. So getting hit by that attack was actually a good thing, because it replenished my POW. If this was normal, though, I would be dead. Okay, I'm gonna need to take a safety health potion here, so let's drink this. Oh, dear. That... We're actually... Okay. Lost a fair amount of time there, actually. we're still pretty far ahead overall. So that's good. I'm not sure what I did over PB there that lost so much time, but... Or rather, what I didn't do. So let's upgrade Skill Link, because it's really good. I actually probably should have upgraded this, but I didn't have... But I made a bad choice. It's not that big of a deal. Let's upgrade Ice Shot as well. Get some points into there. Then I want Power Supply. That's the last ability I need. Every other ability is kind of worthless. So, no more abilities. And we're gonna go back here. Gonna eat some more food. Get the most expensive thing I can afford. So we're gonna get a couple levels here. We can eat these two things. Then we're gonna keep one coin so that the Pukas can't turn back. Just because we're an asshole. Also because there's nothing for one coin, and even if there was, wouldn't be worth it. But mostly to be an asshole. So this level actually doesn't have a key mechanic. It has like a gimmicky shrinking mechanic, which basically serves to be a key, but like the room with the key is... The room with the quote-unquote key is like basically right next to the room with without it, where you need to use it, so no big deal. This one's much more of a straight line than the last one, which makes this level a bit more short to beat like this. I don't know why I fought those. That was kind of a mistake. I was supposed to just soar past them. I don't know why I didn't. Kind of just a small mistake there. I'm gonna actually pick up these bad grapes because they still have the experience value of regular grapes, and grapes are worth eating. Even at this point. So I'm going to grab those bad grapes. Plus, they're actually a little better than regular grapes for my purposes, because, so, let's... because you eat them one time and they give you the experience of 2 grapes, rather than, like, eating grapes both times, because you can eat grapes twice and split the, So here's... I love this boss. This is my friend Mushroom. Mushroom is a good... I don't love this boss for any mechanical reasons. This boss is actually a bit of RNG. Some of the phases are a lot harder than others. And it's random which faces you get, so... I mean, you can juggle this phase forever if you're good, but I already dropped it. So I guess it's not exactly random if you do this boss perfectly, because juggling enemies forever is ludicrously tough. Anyway, I'm also going to want that toxin. So it looks like... So we're going to get... Okay, so Muscle Shroom is a good form to see, because Muscle Shroom has huge hitbox. Which, you know, kind of means I can... And, you know, is tall enough that I can do this, which gives me the aerial damage, so... I did get poisoned, which shouldn't really matter. Okay, but getting punched by that's kind of bad, because I lost my combo and I have to go all the way back. it's very rare that we're actually going to see all the forms. We're probably not going to see the other form of Muscle Shroom, unless I fuck up really badly. Although this mushroom fight isn't going super well. Oh, well. We almost saw it. So I'm going to pick up this good toxin potion, because it'll come in handy across when it comes to some of the later bosses. Don't need the draw ring or anything. So I'm going to go peek my head in this room. Oops, that wasn't the room I was supposed to peek my head in. I'm going to go peek my head in this room, because I'm going to need to use the teleporter there in a second. So then I'm going to use the Shrinky Mushroom here. Teleport to here, go through the crack in the wall here, and then unshrink, and then unshrink. And I'm going to take these Phozons because they're just here. I would probably heal up if this was a more difficult. So now I can kind of just go straight to the boss. Yeah, I'll use the toxin on, I'll use the toxin here, though. Also, hi. I'll use the toxin on Mercedes and, the things that surround her. Level 4 toxin is still pretty useful for right now. Well, let's take the money here. I have enough money now. I can stop picking up chests. Oh, move! Move! Well, now that I'm here. Might as well pick up those Phozons if I'm gonna get stuck in that spot anyway. God damn it, I thought I could get over that. Yeah, it's a little late to use them on Leviathan, though. Although I really should have used more potions on Leviathan. Leviathan is very annoying. I don't blame you. And I play on normal, or on easy, where I'm not going to die. Probably should have used a potion of some sort there, but I didn't. Wait, I don't need... Oh wait, I do need this chest, because I need the cocoa. God damn it, come on. Eat up. Alright, no more chests. Let's immediately throw down that big toxin I got. Oh, I got stunned! Oh, there goes the combo. Yeah, I mean, I still can't carry them though all the way. But I'm getting better at that. They're not too bad. I still don't think I'm gonna be able to get an entire boss in one though. No. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna get another opportunity in like 2 seconds. Well, didn't get it. No eating! Well... I feel like that's almost intentional. I feel like they didn't want you to be able to, like... I feel like they gave you the easiest character to use first on purpose. I don't know why I picked up half of those grapes. Yeah, and of course, Mercedes can't because she's... yeah, Mercedes can't because she, doesn't have, because she'll run out of POW and not be able to hit anything. Well, let's max out Needle Strike. God damn it. Hi, give me my Mars Bangles. Oh, it's 525. I had the amount wrong. I really should be doing this from the other menu. Yeah, not much I can do with 2. Nope, this isn't a combat stage. It's the second time I've done that this run. Let's take this, and let's wait a minute to use it. Okay, and now let's use it. Come on. Come on. That wasn't that good. I'm actually probably not going to be able to go back to the Puka Village, because I'm not really getting any money, so... probably not worth the time to go back and, like, buy nothing. Yeah, I was planning on doing that for the last boss. I wasn't planning on doing it for this one, but I guess I should. Oh, hi. I missed you. Let's take this. Make one of these. Let's also take these. For the next boss. Well, for this boss. I'll save the better one for the next boss. I think I menued kind of slower there, but... yeah. No combo sucks. Oh, I managed to maintain the combo. I have lost the overpower, though. I don't have enough equipment to get another one. Ah, I lost it. Pick up these grapes, because I can mix them with shit later to improve potion grade. Let's take the shine. I'm gonna need it for one of these rooms. Yep, I just gotta maintain this. Let's take that. Through here. I don't know if I have enough turnies. I probably do. I should be fine for now. I just don't want to lose a lot more HP. I'm also going to wind up recovering with some Phozons. Can't really do much about that. I think I have one Cyclone. Yeah, I've healed almost to full with these, with the Phozons. Well, that's Phozons for you. let's spend our Phozons one last time. So... Alright, let's go fight our last boss. Let's get a good fire spirits going. Unfortunately, it's only gonna be... Blaze. Why didn't I move? Oh wait! Haha, that works! I did that on purpose, and also I'm gonna need to heal. Okay, that was fun. That lasted a little while, but I'm too nervous not to heal. I can't keep that going with the poison. But, no. Really should have recognized that transformation state. So I didn't do that. Oh god, oh god. Don't die, don't die! I mean, well, she should die, but don't die. Don't die me. Okay, that was good. Yeah, I'm gonna take all those Phozons I don't need anymore because the run's over. Oops, I only hit skip, not skip all. Whoops. Alright, let's see her. Let's see how we did. $118.14 IGT.